Alrighty, hey everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and her ladyship? I'm not sure if Bassman is actually around at the moment. Hi if he is, and hi to Basswoman. I'm just going to flick the link up. Excuse me. Now, this morning, there's a few things I want to do, most of which relates to getting the hull on. Now I'm going to check a few things before I get all excited. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. Dear Lord. Excuse me. Still hacking the shit off my lungs. Anyway, now I need to move to the modelling desk. And bring the camera around. And go click.
Hello.
Ahoy, hoy.
Yeah.
Now, first thing I want to check. Actually, excuse me a moment. First thing I'm going to do though is go on mute briefly.
Maybe that one.
Now, how you doing?
Fine, just
Now
overeating.
let's see. Ah, okay. Interesting. That isn't going in even without the engine in position. So let's have a look at this. Oh no, there we go. All right, so it's got to go there, and that will go in. Now, there's a reason I'm checking that out, as you can imagine. Now, all right. So knowing that, excuse me, and here's something I forgot to check on, isn't that? Oh, we're both at it by God.
Oh, yeah.
And that sits up quite high. That's interesting. Now, let's get our engine and do a bit of a line up on. Right. Right, I can see exactly what the problem was before, I reckon. So, can I make a... That's got to go out to about... I see. Right, okay. We're good. We can do this. All right, now, where I had the engine going to before was too far this way, but it looked like it should have gone there. Go figure. Now, in the meantime, I need to do a bit of gluing. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Get. Why have I got a pen here? Oh, yeah. I know why I've got a pen there. The obvious answer may well be to write things down. But yeah, yes, I was planning an exercise program. I was. Now, excuse me a moment. Ah, that's better. Now, glue. I'm thinking that for those parts, I can probably just utilize our good friend, whoop, thin cement, because this part doesn't get much stress put on it. It's the bottom line. this side. Yep, we're good. Now we're going to let that dry for a bit. These are just little bits of bracket and stuff that go on. Now here's something I need to check very carefully. Now, so that being so, rubbing. Oh no, that's right. Then how does that operate though? I see how that rightio, yep. So we're coming together, in my mind, maybe. Am I being optimistic? Probably. Now, next. Well, here's something we can do. What you working on today, David?
Nothing really, just have a sort out of a few magazines.
Now, we're going to get that to that sort of an angle, I reckon. What I'm trying to do here is work out where exactly I wish to put the engine cowling from the DR1. And unsurprisingly, as this isn't actually a part, it's not really being entirely cooperative. Who would have thought, eh? But with a little bit of jiggery pokery, it can happen, I would suggest, quite easily.
I was going to do some spraying today, but I had a phone call from a ladyship and I had to do some box sitting for a while.
We all know the rules there.
Do as you're told.
Got contact points there. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully. Now, one thing I'm going to check one more time from the side is what exactly our contact points will be. Right. We'll need to knock that up a little higher. Higher and higher. Oh dear. All right. Oh, Bassman. There you are. Boom. How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
David. How y'all doing?
I'm good. I didn't do any more on the car yesterday, but I'm not so bothered by that. I have did a bit of. I've found out what the problem was.
What was
it? Okay, long and the short. In fact, I can even show you basically. Okay, if we bring the camera to here. Now, that little groove, I assumed, quite logically in my eyes, was where the very front of the engine went.
Yes.
And thus I put it there.
Well, the back of the engine, but the front of the engine. I mean,
well, at the end of the day,
it looks like the transmission piece.
What I'm better served doing is putting it all the way back here, the very front of the engine, or back of the engine, or whichever is the correct term. because what was getting in the way was actually the engine of preventing the hole to go, that back part going in.
Yeah, because the very tip of it looks like a transmission.
It goes right onto that plate there.
Yeah, it just lays right on that plate right there.
Yeah, mine went to there. Hence the problem.
Uh-huh.
Because I assumed because of that, where are we? I assumed that that little bit spinner sort of thing there was the bit that went into there. But in actuality, I need to put that spinning part up to there.
Lay your engine on there. Let me see.
Well, I can't sort of, but if I hold it, maybe give me a moment. I'm going to need to zoom out a bit.
There you go. That'll work.
So it's going to be lining up more with that sort of a point. I could even, yeah, like that more rather than that, if you see the difference I'm making here. That's probably a better angle. Right, so this spinner would line up on that back plate there, whereas I had it in that little locker thing there, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, let me see your engine again.
I've got to put another bar on it and stuff, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it should sit right.
I mean, to me, it went straight into there. That was the obvious of use. But I'd say I must be. Hello. There is, I see. Hang on, and let me just calculate some. Right. Here we go, boys and girls. Here we go. I can show you in much better details exactly why I made that error, how it all operates. Scope as follows.
Yeah, I want to see it sit on there.
Now, if you see that spinner, we'll call it the spinner for whatever, that is about the exact length out to there, if you see what I'm saying.
All right.
What I was doing was using the spinner to go into that locking point rather than the bit just behind it.
Yeah, the very tail end of that housing right there just sits right on top of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's there that I should have been putting in, not there.
Yep. Excuse me.
I suddenly feel better about the world.
I'll be right back.
Or not. It's one of those, this is why. Very good. It all comes together now, boys and girls. Well, theoretically. Now, I was about to put the engine cowling on the bonnet. So I'll do that. Now, but yes, I'm glad I've identified exactly what the issue was.
Yeah, I think that'll work out. I got to step away for
about. You can fix the problem, you know.
Yep, I got to step away for about 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, man. All right. What I might do in the short term is just put you, if he's going to be about 10 minutes, maybe to put it just you and me for the time being. How do I do that? There we go. Well, he's going to be a few minutes yet, so when Bassman's back, we can go out to the three of us again. That works in my eyes. So yeah, now let's get this on. Maybe I should have gotten this glue. Get the glue all running before it I try to. There we go. Mucky stuff coming off of that. Cool, blimey. Yeah. Should, however, now be good to go. And yes, we are. All right, let's see how we go, kids. I want to be quite high. Almost there. Aha! Maybe a nudge higher. Ha ha! Now I can't really pick it up and show you just yet because I'll need it to dry. What I can probably do is this. Let me get the camera down to there. Nope. Ah! Other way, Rob. Other way. Down a bit. Out a bit.
All right.
There we go. So once that dries, that will be the engine cowling in position. Hang on. I can zoom in a bit further than that. There we go. That's a better shot. So that's the DR1 engine. And what it'll look like from the front is probably a bit more because, of course, you're going to have the guns there. There.
Looks menacing.
Well, I actually did want to get a VW and do this sort of thing with it. And the inherent problem that was pointed out to me, and quite validly so, was, and how long do you give it before somebody takes it completely the wrong way and trashes your car while you're in a pub somewhere, you know? And I thought about it, I thought, yes, that would happen because there's a lot of arseholes in the world. But, yeah, that's going to sit nicely. Yeah, I could maybe prop it up a bit higher. No, there's no real need. It should sit maybe a little more. Aha! There we are. That's the angle. The angle of the dangle, kids. We'll let that dry. Show that to Bassman when he gets back. Now, next. Hey, your bloody thing. How many times have I said I'm going to get this replaced and I just haven't done it? It's a bit like my, bit like my desk seat. I remember how that shagged out of me a few streams ago. I'm still using one of those dining chairs. Not that it's bad. And it's actually good because it makes sure you have to sit upright. Ah, dearie me. Now.
My camera's above my screen at the moment, so there's plenty of room. I've got a 23-inch screen. So.
Get a little busy right now, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so there's plenty of space around it.
Now, next.
Expand it to full size. Oh dear, see me full size, horrible.
Now. All right. Next. Putting this back in. And then we'll give that a short period of time to dry. We won't need a lot of time. And we can then nervous twitch, get the engine into position. And hopefully this time it'll work. In fact, it will. Oh, you dumb bastard, Rob. You ready for this one? You know how you when you do something dumb and you just go, oh, when you realise? Scope this out. It actually points that it's not that rotator, it's that part that goes to there, and I just failed to notice. Brain of a fucking duck. I'm being harsh on the average mallard. All right, so this goes around that way. And that's going to go behind all of that. All right. And we'll do it the same way as we did the other one. Which is to say we slide it in, then hit it with some light glue. There we go. Almost. Now, that's got to sit on top, I think. Ah, yes. This is a bit of a tweezer operation I now need to perform. Maybe move the camera just a little bit. Hit focus. Zoom in a touch. Maybe a touch too much. Oh, there we go. Now, tweezers. Tweezers, Las Vegas. Oh dear. That's right. It's got to go around that way, doesn't it? So. Up we come. Oh. Now. Oh. If I can get this. Bit high. Come on. You know you want to. Don't lie to me. It's lying to me.
I have to scan this and I'll send you a copy then. Article in the Ilford Recorder last December. Big memories of war skies over Redbrook, sort of London way. There's a picture of a.
Hang on a moment. I have to move a moment.
Well, just says.
Now you're there.
Picture of a Smash Smith.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so I'm sure that's where Bassman comes in. So.
Yeah. What date is that?
Well, this is a paper from last December 11th. So it's just a lady recorded it all. So
Yeah. It's interesting when you see pictures like that. Like I know that when you look at some of the first scenes of when, say, a Heinkel 111 went down, or any of the German aircraft, the what you get is this. It's almost like a social gathering around the aircraft. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
it's kind of comical. If it wasn't for the reality and the seriousness of what's actually going on in that picture. Ooh, look, it's an aircraft. Yeah.
Back in those days, it's no
Well, they were kind of
no
novel, you know.
computer, no television, no computers, and
Yeah.
the news you had if you could afford to have a radio, had the radio on, and the local newspapers.
Well, yeah. I mean, the sort of stuff that for the locals, that'd be the stuff that makes the movie tone news. Oh, most exciting. Would I be any different in that situation? Probably not. I actually have a kit. This is an interesting one that relates in a related context of a BF 109 E3, and I'm trying to remember how they got hold of it in flying condition. It wasn't clear, or whether it was just a shot down, but it's still in good enough condition that. But ultimately, it was a BF 109 E3 that was used for, well, as they would say, research and development. And I've got the kit to do the BF 109 E3 with British insignia, which is a little bit different. And it would be kind of cool. I've also got one for a BF 109 E3 in Japanese insignia, because they were sent. Oh, there was a couple of them, and a Focke-Wulf 190 was sent over to the Imperial Japanese Air Force for R&D. I believe the Japanese were happier with the Zero, but they did like the Yonkers power plant, I believe. Now, as to whether they had that, I know they didn't. No business was struck up about furthering that. So as to whether they modified their own engines as a result, I don't know. But there you go. And I got the kit for that as well, is the point. All right. Let's just let that dry, Rob. Maybe hit that with some heavier glue a bit later. Now, but yes, it's interesting when you see those sorts of pics, is the bottom line here. Particularly when you, and the other thing, as you were saying about the aircraft, is it's not just that it's an aircraft. At that stage, let's face it, single-engined aircraft were, well, like top-of-the-range jets now. They're a completely new thing. Ooh, All right, we'll let that dry, shall we? I'm really glad I found out what the problem with the engine, with the back part going on is. I really am. It's just one of those, at least I know what the issue is, sort of things, you know. You know. Now. Alrighty. Now, what can I do next whilst I wait? Probably a whole stack of things. Here's something we can do. Now, I wouldn't mind getting some red paint into that area there, to be honest. It's a trivial thing, but I'll show you what I'm on about. Oh, hello, Bassman. let me just get you back on, buddy. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
What I'm going to do here is, you can see there's a little bit of unpainted plastic there.
Yep.
It's probably not going to matter, but for my own edification and because of the fact I actually do have some time to kill.
Some time to kill.
Yep. Oh, wait. I really need some sort of James Bond backing music there to time to kill. There's a great Family Guy episode. Actually, it's 2 episodes. The first is titled Stewie Kills Lois. And the second is titled Lois Kills Stewie. But in the one part of the in Stewie Kills Lois, because he does. Well, anyway, the
on the right line.
Peter and Lois go on this cruise, leaving, of course, the kids behind. And Stewie is suitably miffed by this, that he decides that he's going to go and kill Lois. Makes perfect sense, obviously. And that's different to what I had. Sorry, I'm just looking at what I've got, the layout we have. It's not sure if that. No, I don't like that one. Excuse me a moment, guys. Anyway, but ultimately, as he there we go, approaches the ship in this dinghy and in commando sort of gear. Yeah, as the ship, you hear the ding, ding, ding of the whole sort of James Bondy approach as he stealths up to the ship before mowing Lois down in a hail of machine gun fire, as you do. But that's a whole other story altogether.
So did you get your engine part situated a while ago?
I've got what I'm doing at the moment is I'm still putting bits back in the engine. I'll show you. I'll show you what I had to do. What I'd done just to get the things going along was the
tongue twister. Do what I done.
Yeah, do what I done. These 2 things had come out, so I've had to glue them back into position.
Right.
And that's quite a bit of delicate jiggery pokery. They're almost dry now. In fact, they are dry now. Right. And the next protocol is getting the exhaust things on. Yes. Now,
had to go run and eat dinner a while ago. Bassman came home a few minutes, a little bit later than normal. So we had to have our Monday ritual meatball subs.
I was very, very naughty for dinner last night.
Uh-oh. Tell us what you did.
I pigged out on pizza.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know, I pigged
out on pizza. All right.
Big.
How big was the pizza and how much what was on it?
I went family size.
Oh.
I went half and half. Mexicana and seafood.
Oh, wow. Seafood. So when you say seafood, what did they put on it pertaining to seafood?
It just dropped out. The seafood has I guess you'd call them more. Obviously, it's got the tomato base, a bit of cheese.
All right.
Uh, it's got, I guess you'd call them more shrimps than prawns. Those little
Yeah.
tiny ones.
Yeah, the prawns are
Um,
the big ones.
oysters, anchovy, and olives.
Oh wow.
And the
Sounds
Mexican had salami, um, capsicum, olives. What else? A bit of chili. I think that was it. But yeah, they were nice pizzas. Well, nice pizza. More to the point. And yeah, I didn't eat the whole family pizza. It has limited even my gluttony. But I did eat a goodly amount, pigged out righteously. I'm not hungry now.
yeah. Our son calls me a gluttonous pig whenever I get a medium pizza or a large and I eat over half of it. You gluttonous pig, you.
Yeah, that's the one.
Damn
Yeah, I
right.
mean, yeah, what what sort of helped the cause along on that front, as it were, was that's sitting better now.
If you don't mind me asking, what does a pizza of that caliber cost you there in Australia?
Um, including delivery, because I'm too lazy to go get it, despite it being just around the corner. Um, you're looking at about $35.
$35. Family size, half and half. Okay, well, that's about right. Too much difference than what we pay around here for like a meat lovers or Supreme.
Yeah.
Yep. So when I get pizza, a pizza has to be either Supreme or meat lovers. It can't just be pepperoni or cheese.
yeah, it's well, to me a pizza's got to have a bit of zing about it, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Now, that said, I have reason to believe that pizzas in Italy are far more plain than what you or I would normally be accustomed to.
Oh yeah, they're probably so. Yep.
And in as much as they're more akin to what you'd view as a bruschetta, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, they're more like that than they are. What you and I call pizza is more defined as a New York style pizza. So there you go. This engine's coming together much better, or much in a much happier form than it was before. Gee, how unfortunate.
That's what Domino Pizza is in UK.
Ah, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So what was the $30 one right there? Two topping pizza.
Yes, two medium pizzas.
Oh, two medium pizzas. $29.95. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'd actually like to go to Italy and try pizza, if you follow me. I have a theory that if I ever had, say, by some miracle in the next few years, I happen upon some remarkable amount of money that makes it possible for me to indulge in the following, which is um, I have a theory that it would be awesome to try all the great dishes in their country of origin.
Hmm.
By
That
which
would
I
be great.
mean it would be very cool trying sushi in Japan. You wouldn't. No one would be able to say you hadn't had proper sushi.
This is true.
I would have to think going to Texas for chili beef. Probably safer than going to Mexico. Although at the moment, getting to the US in general is a dangerous game. I am white enough.
You got to go to Louisiana to get you some crawfish and crab.
All these sorts of things. You're going to Canada for pancakes with maple syrup. All this sort of shit. Going to France for or going to Lorraine and having quiche Lorraine, that sort of thing.
I go to Sweden, that Stormin.
Yeah.
It's tinned fish.
That's the savage one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know
Open the
about
tin,
this
you
one,
can
Matt?
smell it from a mile away.
It's a scary one. Is that one? I gotta admit, it is. I've said that it's possibly one of the few foods that I would actually just go, yeah, no, you're right, lads, on. But deep down, I know that if I was confronted with that hideous pong and stench coming from a tin of fish, that, hey, Ethel, how are you doing? That somehow some adventurous / brain dead part of my body go, hit me with that. Hit me with it. And even though I would possibly deeply regret doing so, I'd have done it.
Hello, Ethel. Well,
I have a theory that you should always give us. I think I might have told you, I used to work with a woman who had a commendable, if curious, attitude that you should always try everything twice. On the grounds that you may not have been doing it properly the first time. We'll leave that discussion there. And no, you're not the only one here, Jeff. There's Ethel there. There's us here.
Are you not entertained?
That's the one. There's the line. What's the other one? Let's.
Oh shit.
That's it. Get a bit Nirvana on the subject matter. Here we are now. Entertain us.
Yeah, that's a pretty good part in the Gladiator with Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained?
You know, I've only seen it once, I think. Didn't mind it. It was, as from a historical perspective, just no. No.
Yeah, it was a bit off, but it was, as he said, entertaining.
Yeah, but as a movie to enjoy, not a problem.
Yep.
If you see what I'm saying.
Yep. That's like in Game of Thrones and some of these other movies back in the medieval times. My son and I can tell when the armor is the correct time period or not.
Yeah, there's a whole stack of things you can look at with that.
Yep.
One of the was it your birthday recently, Ethel? Happy birthday.
Birthday. How young you might be?
Apparently he's now 73. Cool.
Wow.
Anyway, some of the things that are just no about Gladiator. Commodus was actually groomed for the leadership by Marcus Aurelius. He had no need to murder him at all. It didn't happen. So in that regard, straight away, it's a pretty major historical difference. Commodus was a shit ruler. That's a given. That's true. I believe he ended up getting taken out by the Praetorian Guard, who did a lot of that sort of thing. Why? Well, because they are the Praetorian Guard.
Yeah, I think that's right.
But and unsurprisingly, yes, the only thing that followed the deposing of Commodus was another emperor. At the end of the day, they weren't breaking up. That political system was working too well for them.
Murderous bastards, though. It was a shame what he did to his wife and child.
Oh, look, what the Roman emperors. Here's a curious thing for you. The Romans are credited with doing this quite remarkable and innovative drainage system to keep their cities cleaner and all the rest of it. But that may have been a problem for them because the pipes are actually made of lead.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, that does all sorts of interesting things to people, psychologically and all the rest of it.
Let it mess you up.
And there is some supposition this is why some of the rulers or some of the emperors were, how we say, fucked in the head. And it makes sense.
Yup.
Now, the interesting part about that is that it's not like they were unaware of that fact as well. They actually knew that lead was bad for people, but did it anyway.
Yep. That's probably when they were trying to have sex with their siblings as well, huh?
Oh, all sorts of shit. It was yeah.
Yep.
Depending on, not all of them did it, but certainly Caligula was one. He was quite the nutter. And he did the horizontal folk dancing caper with his sister, yeah. And at which point you're within your rights to say, and what the fuck goes on with that? I think the finest review of that sort of behavior actually comes from the movie.
So why did Egyptians do it? Just because it was fun?
Hot Shots.
Letting their pipes.
Oh, just the whole thing, but the movie Hot Shots with Charlie Sheen. At one stage, he chirps out with a line of, I can't remember what the lead in is, but ultimately the line is, yeah, but doing that's like having sex with your sister. Sure, she's a mighty fine woman and probably be a great piece of tail, but that's your sister, man. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. Yeah.
100%. There's a whole new meaning to incest is best, put your sister through the test.
Incest. The game the whole family can play.
And some of them do.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them do.
There's a over here, the big joke about Tasmania, because it's an island, is that they're all inbreeders. That's the slag off ACOP. And the one of the jokes that goes is, how do you know when a Tasmanian girl is a virgin? When she can outrun all her brothers. Why wasn't Jesus born in Tasmania? because they couldn't find 3 wise men and a virgin.
Damn.
Yeah. You can probably adapt that to the state of your choice in your country.
Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. What's wrong with this world?
Oh, mate, there's some corkers going around. Now, here's something I was going to show you too. Baby books? No, we're not. Now, here we go. I got the engine cowling onto the bonnet.
Yep.
So there we go.
That looks really good on there.
And with the whole, there we
It
go.
almost looks like a pissed off face.
I had toyed the idea of doing the whiskers because there is actually a pilot who used to do that, but that's not a thing that Richthofen did. That was done by a guy named Werner Voss on his Fokker F1, which is the prototype of the DR1 that Richthofen flew. So there you go. Now, here's something we haven't done. It's your turn for a letter, is it, Bassman?
No, I picked yesterday.
David, give us a letter, mate.
Didn't I?
You got K, Emily?
Well, I don't know if we have. We can. There's more than one letter in to be had. Here we go. Knock, colloquialism, to copulate with a woman. This usage dates from the 16th century, at least. Nowadays, the word is generally found in combinations such as knock off and knock up. This latter sometimes being used to mean to make pregnant. In Britain, the expression to knock up also has a non-sexual meaning, to wake up by a knocking noise. Wouldn't want to get that wrong, would you? This meaning is not widely known in the USA, and consequently a certain amount of transcontinental misunderstanding has been known to occur. Knock is one of the numerous words for copulation which also have violent connotations. See bonk. We still occasionally call brothels knocking shops, but nightgowns are no longer called knocking jackets as they once were when all decent folk slept naked. Hilarious. So there you go. I believe my other book is coming soon too.
Oh, that's right. You did order another one.
I did, and a mug. One of them's probably going to arrive in the next few days, which will be rather good. Now, next. Okay, I'm doing it. Are those? No, I'll let them dry a bit more. Oh, hang on. Am I being a scaredy wuss? Probably. Yeah, I should probably let those exhaust parts dry a bit longer, shouldn't I? I just want to. Sometimes patience is a good thing.
Patience
Who
is
the
a
fuck said that? Jesus.
a virtue.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm a man without much virtue.
Yeah, as am I.
I like to think that if it wasn't for it's a there's a certain amount of aspiration to be found in being like Tyrion, I think.
Oh man.
He's
Poor
funny.
Tyrion. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got fucked over, didn't he?
Man. Yeah, we're in season 4, episode.
We finished season 4 last night. We start season 5 tonight.
Did we finish it last night?
Yeah, that was the.
Yeah, it was an hour and 11 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting season 5 tonight. I thought we're on 9 and 10 tonight, but we finished it last night. Yeah. Tywin, what he done with him, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And you got to say, well, it's a fair cop. It's not like it was undeserved.
Yeah. Hell of a place to do it to him at, though.
Oh, I think it's a
Well, he
in its
deserved it.
own way. The whole thing, it's just, yeah, that's pretty much how you deserve it, and that's pretty much how you're going to receive that and enjoy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Shay got what she damn deserved as well.
Oh, a greater slapper there is not.
Man.
Yeah, she was not. She was cruel is the correct adjective, actually. That's yeah. How much lower does it get?
When they had Tyrion on trial, you saw the relieved look he had on his face when she walked in there.
Oh yeah, and can you blame the man?
And man, when she started talking, all of us, our mouths dropped.
Oh, straight out evil and self-serving is the adjective.
And then,
yeah.
And then damn, she ain't fucking Tywin.
Oh yeah. Which also shows the extent of cruelty that Tywin has. It's a thoroughly nasty man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
man give a shit about his kids.
Yeah. Now you're almost. There's only 2 more really quality seasons in my eyes. There's a few things that are interesting that I can mention to you now. Now you know that whole Sons of the Harpy thing.
Yeah.
And how what's his name? Barristan gets killed.
Yeah.
That didn't happen in the books. Apparently, he actually survives for quite a while. And when he read the script, he actually said to the script writers, "Have you actually read the books?"
Huh.
Yeah. So there's an interesting thing to think about.
Where did he get killed at? I'm trying to remember.
It's an ambush.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Anyway, unless I've spoken too soon, God, I hope not. Anyway, there's a whole stack of stuff that goes on that actually isn't in the books, and it's in the next few seasons that happens increasingly.
Okay. Yeah, that part hadn't happened yet.
Oh no.
Oh, that's cool. No worries.
Oh no's. But yeah.
Man, I thought sure Jon Snow was going to get it with his wildling woman.
Oh,
I can't remember what her name is.
It's been well received, has it?
The
wildling woman killing him.
Boy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But it's also not gone down well with the other members of the Night's Watch.
I tell you what, this last season they took out a lot of folks.
Oh yeah. Gets a bit gnarly.
The 7 Nights of the Kingdom started last night on HBO.
Yeah, I find that a bit scary as a notion.
The one you're actually supposed to watch it before you watch Game of Thrones.
Well, it's not just that. It's the whole thing of, yes, and so we go for the next money-making opportunity. Let's see how many seasons they'll milk out of this. I remember there was a lad at the disability unit that I used to work at, and he was obsessed with Star Wars. He was one of the lads who he was certainly on the spectrum enough that it was going to be difficult for him to interact in initially in mainstream, but he could gradually be transitioned into mainstream with a bit of work, which he did,
Right.
which was good.
Yep.
But he was obsessed with it. And I remember him, because we were walking to swimming one day, and he was talking, as he did, fervently about Star Wars. And I'm walking along with his teacher, and as he's talking to Chris, that's the teacher, and he said, I mean, they call the first three the original trilogy, and the next three were the prequels. I wonder what they're going to call the next three. The teacher said, without even dropping a beat, "Oh, probably just the money grab sequel, money grab trilogy."
Damn.
And you got to say, yeah, that pretty much does cover it.
Well, ain't they all after a certain number?
Oh, yeah. I mean, let's face it.
Yep.
That's something that I find increasingly frustrating, and I'm sure I've shared this line of frustration with you, is the reality that these days a movie doesn't get made without a view to a sequel. And if there is no sequel, clearly it's a complete flop. And speaking for myself, that's really disappointing, because it shows a lack of creativity. That's my opinion.
Well,
I'm Ken Brockman, and that's my 2 cents worth. No, wait.
Well, the superhero shows like movies like Batman, Superman. They've had too many Batman.
Look, it's
Too many.
how many have there been, you know?
Christian Bale
And
Christian Reeves. He was the first one.
and the other thing you've got to sort of get your nose around.
Yeah, I was talking about
Adam West.
Adam West. Yeah, there we go. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adam West.
You're back now.
Adam West. Adam West.
Christian
The
Bale.
great part about Adam West is in fact,
Val
I've got
Kilmer.
to do this properly. You ready? Assuming I'm at Adam West and I didn't need molded plastic to enhance my physique, pure West.
That's it. That was pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. He had something going on for himself he milked that role for all he could, didn't he? And good on him though.
And then they had what was that other dude? That was
Robin.
Robin Patterson.
no, not was it him?
He's the Twilight.
Yeah, the Twilight guy. Yeah.
Oh, all the different actors they've had play him.
Oh my God, there's been what 6?
Here's one that's dated from a certain movie, probably the first one after the Batman movie that had Jack Nicholson in it. Might be the very first Batman movie, even. Either way. The joke is this. What does Batman do when Jehovah's Witnesses come knocking? A Christian Bale.
A Christian Bale, damn.
Yeah, I got that from a mate's son when he was about 12.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Christian Bale.
Kids come up with someone's come up with some quite corking jokes, actually.
Oh, they do. They can.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm looking for. This. Might as well glue this into position.
Well, now,
It's just the
who,
rear
who
hinge.
was the Joker we were just talking about?
The Joker in the first movie after Adam West was Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. Yeah.
I saw a interview. This is relevant to Jack Nicholson.
Michael Keaton.
He's who played Batman.
Oh yeah, he played the Joker 2-in-1 as well. That is correct. And of course, in the movie Joker, it was played by Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep.
I haven't actually seen the movie Joker because I think it's just, I don't know if I really want to get that dark with it. You know what I mean?
I think there was actually, he was interviewed and he said that kind of messed him up a little bit after he made that.
I can believe it. It's pretty dark.
Yep.
And I believe he does what's called method acting, which is where you get into character. Or to the best.
Oh yeah,
of
that's
your
like
ability.
Joffrey on Game of Thrones. He got damn death threats. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the same deal. He decided he needed to step away for a while, and you got to say, well, good on him. Particularly as he's clearly a very young man. To be able to make that sort of mature decision is pretty smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, the what was I going to say about was one of the Batman ones?
Michael Keaton.
No, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, Jack Nicholson.
I saw an interview with Michael Caine. If I'm on YouTube and I see a snippet of a interview with Michael Caine, I'll frequently watch it because he's a funny bugger, you know. He knows quite a lot of stuff. He's got some very insightful statements too. Anyway, and he was saying, look, if ever you're in a position where you're about to go out with Jack Nicholson, make sure you wear your cheapest clothes. He said, because you are going to be stampeded by women. He said, and he actually goes on to say, look, let's not be shy. He is not one of the best looking men you'll see.
Well, yeah.
Like nothing in particular. And he said, but for some reason, whenever he's been out with Jack, apparently they're quite good friends, or yeah, I assume they're still good friends. He said, whenever we've been out, unbelievable. It's like a stampede comes to the man. And it's kind of reassuring in a weird way that Michael Caine doesn't understand it, because from any objective appraisal, it's got to be said that, well, Jack Nicholson's pretty fucking ugly, actually.
Yeah, he's not a very pretty man.
No, and yet, go figure. And yeah, but just to hear the way Michael Caine puts it is a whole lot more amusing. But the whole sort of like, make sure you wear your cheapest clothes.
Damn. Boy.
Yeah. Actually, you told this. I saw another one where you told this great story, which I will share with you because it's another very amusing one. And this is him with hanging out with Peter O'Toole. And apparently early in their days, acting together and stuff, it was generally seemed to be held that amongst their crowd that to be a good actor, you had to be off your face all the time, absolutely pissed as a parrot. Peter O'Toole was a savage drinker. Oliver Reed, all of them. And as a result, Michael Caine sort of was hanging out with them and doing much the same because, well, that's what you did, obviously. Anyway, he and Peter O'Toole were doing a stage show in London, and there was no performance on the Sunday night. It was after the Saturday show. Peter O'Toole's hit Michael Caine up with, "Oh, do you want to go out?" "Oh, yeah, of course." Off they go off and get absolutely hammered. And he reckons, and he woke up in this strange room, completely closed, in the same bed as Pedro O'Toole, both of them completely closed. And as he's sort of woken up in this strange place, this woman stuck her head around the door and said, "Oh, you're awake. Jolly good. What's the time?" "Oh, about 7 o'clock. Okay." And around then, Peter O'Toole's also woken up. And, of course, the discussion started. "What are we doing?" And Peter O'Toole looks around and he's going, "I've done this before. Hang on a moment." And they check the time again. It's getting to 7 o'clock. So, and Peter O'Toole said, "Now let me think for a moment. Oh, yes, we better get to the cinema." And what it was they'd gone out the Saturday night. It was actually Monday night at 7 o'clock, and the performance was at 8.
Huh.
And anyway, as Michael Caine tells it, they've managed to get to the performance, all that sort of a caper. But here's the thing. He still doesn't know what happened on Sunday.
Damn.
And but I just love the whole Peter O'Toole's response of, "Now, I've done this before."
Deja vu. I think we've all been there, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've all done that at one time or another. Anyone who says they haven't is either missing out or a liar.
Well,
One of the two,
more so the second than the first, the latter.
I would suggest.
Yeah.
Now, let's
Oh
get
man,
this.
we were shocked when again Game of Thrones, Pedro Pascal, the prince, what happened to
Oh,
him?
yeah.
Holy shit, Batman.
Now, I'm a wee bit frustrated with that scene, to be honest. I'll tell you why. Because
Yeah.
in that circumstance, the mountain would simply not be able to move.
Well,
He's already had his tendons of his legs cut.
that was my sentiment exactly. How'd he hop up so quick and he had that damn big ass
Thank you.
spear buried in the center of his chest?
Yep, no, fucking no.
Yeah.
That is a frustration I have with a lot of movies and TV series, is the whole too much damage sustained, not feasible.
Yep.
Were they trying to figure out if he was like poisoned or something?
Oh yeah. When they were in there, because since the mountain is still barely alive and they're doing their medieval medicine healing on him.
Yeah,
It looked like he'd been poisoned or something
yeah, that does get mentioned.
on his chest, because that other guy, they run the old man out, the old man pretender, like he's so old and decrepit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's really not.
Yeah, no. No, he knows what's going on.
Yep. Does a hell of a job with that, though.
Well, sometimes it's handy. There's
Yeah.
actually a scene I've seen. A scene I've seen. A thing I've seen. It's a deleted scene where he's trying to suck up to Tywin whilst Tywin's doing some fishing, and Tywin actually confronts him.
Yeah, that's basically.
And the line he actually hits him with initially is, "Am I the only one who can see through this facade?"
Yeah.
You got to say that's Tywin.
Yep.
He doesn't put up with much nonsense. The fact he's a fucking asshole anyway. But we'll leave that discussion there. But yeah, he actually he can see straight through what Pycelle's act is. and he's sort of pretty much onto why he does it. What we've done there is, or what I've done there is, come here, yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah, there's the gear stick.
Nice. That was good.
Yes, the
Of course, you know,
it's gotta be-
CGI is amazing anyway. But when they had
Oh,
the giant riding the big old woolly mammoth, that was pretty fucking cool, man.
oh yeah.
That was pretty fucking cool.
I'm just trying to think. There's one scene. How big are the dragons now? They're getting quite big, aren't they?
Oh wow, yeah.
Do you know those longer fret
Yeah,
tables?
She's had to
You got the
put them away. One's gotten away, and she's had to chain the other ones up.
picture of them. I just
Oh yeah,
broken one.
and they're not real happy about it. But then, can you blame them?
Okay, perfect.
All right. Do I want to put?
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to put the steering wheel on.
I think you could.
There's all these little things that I can get done, whilst the big stuff is drying properly. You know what I mean? So I may as well as get a lot of this sort of thing done. I also see
Okay.
another part goes.
No,
We'll
with
get
that
that
one.
later. We might not. We'll see.
So a guy walks into a bar and he sees
Yeah.
a gorilla sitting there, and he asks the bartender. He said, "Hey, what's up with the gorilla?" The bartender looked at him. He walks over there, smacks the gorilla. The gorilla jumps down, gives the bartender a blowjob. Bartender looked at the guy. He said, "Want to give it a try?"
Yeah.
The guy says, "Yeah, but don't smack me so hard."
Yeah, I've heard a similar one.
I thought
Where
maybe
ultimately it's over here. It's the guy walks in with a saltwater croc. He walks into a bar with a saltwater croc on a leash.
Okay.
I've heard that one. Go ahead.
You can see where this is going. You know, it's ultimately the same joke. Oh, you can't bring the croc in. Oh, look, mate, it's so well trained. I can do this. Wails on it pretty brutally, and the croc just takes it. That's nothing. Cops it sweet, so to speak. And then after all the other guys give it a whirl, young lady chirps up. Oh, can I try that? I don't think you're really suited to be able to do that. Oh no, I want to try that. Yeah, ultimately the line is, yeah, great, but don't hit me first. Yeah. Or don't hit me as hard. It's not that she doesn't want to be, it's not as much.
Lord.
Yeah. But yes, ultimately it's the same joke.
Good shit. Good shit.
I
I walked in on my sister and she was masturbating with a carrot. I said, "What the hell?" I said, "What the hell?" I said, "I was going to eat that later. Now it's going to taste like carrots."
Here's a bad one. What did God say when Eve walked into the ocean? Oh, for God's sake, now we won't get the smell out of the fish.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Actually, here's a good one you'll like too. I saw this guy interviewing various people fishing, and one of them was he was interviewing a woman who was night fishing, and they said, "Oh, so you're doing night fishing?" She said, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh, okay. How does your husband feel about that?" And she said, "Not so good. I come home tired and wet and smelling like fish." He says it's like I've been to a lesbian orgy.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I've got to say that's pretty good. I'll pay that as a response. All right, here's our dash coming along. There we go.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Oh, nice.
Now there's a little handle that's got to go onto there. So I'll once the steering wheel is dried. Actually, I don't need to wait for that. I can even just.
Yeah, that little handle is a delicate little booger now.
As far as those
Yes, that's why I'm going to this sort of an angle for it. It will still need to be balanced to stay in position, but ultimately, of course, it.
Okay.
You know the best part of having sex with 29-year-olds?
There's plenty of. Yeah.
Oh man. You must get your joke from the same place I do.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where I first heard that one, but yes, wrong on so many levels, and that's what makes it right.
I ran across that one a while back, and I'm like, damn, that's a good one.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised there hasn't become a whole range of jokes on. And that's
Yeah.
dear me. And I'm surprised there's not a whole range of Epstein Island jokes yet.
Oh my God, I know, right? Surprised we're not a South Park about it yet.
Oh,
Postal News, which is
I saw a thing on Facebook saying they should rename Greenland Epstein Island. Then that way Trump will stop talking about it.
Damn.
You got to go. Yeah, that could do it.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff's been redacted. They ain't gonna ever find out nothing about that.
Look, I would be.
All of them are guilty.
Oh, there's a lot of guilty parties, and
Oh,
they're doing their level best to make sure that none of them face justice.
Oh shit. True. Never will. Never will.
Almost there. Oh, you can. There we go. That's a delicate one, as you say. But it's on. We'll need a little touch of paint once it's dried. Maybe it needs to go up a little higher there.
Yeah.
So why is it that store only has one unit?
There we are. Beautiful.
So we just found out my uncle is addicted to Viagra.
Ah,
No one's taking it harder than I am.
Shop
Nice.
Etsy for special birthday gifts. Like custom stuff.
that sounded like a porn Christmas gift.
Didn't it though? That's what I said.
Oh, that it comes up.
There's a Family Guy scene where they're visiting Lois's dad, and he's got a racing dog who happens to be on heat. And whilst Brian's watching, he can't help himself and goes and
I think I've seen this one.
yeah. And as he's doing that, it cuts to Stewie doing boom, down, boom, down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
What's the one I'm looking for next? Looking for, not finding the. Found. There's a little touch there I wouldn't mind doing in this color. And I reckon I'm starting to get to the point of, okay, I reckon I am going to put that in, give the engine a burl. It should be dry enough. And if I can get the engine into position, I'll be well happy. Because then, of course, once it's dry, it starts coming together very quickly. Is the theory.
Get the position as a preacher choir boy ain't never heard.
Oh, absolutely. And they've got more than one position, I'll have you know. Just there. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. Now clean the brush.
Yeah, it's only got a lot of small components. I'm gonna put them on, then paint them.
Alrighty, now. Here's something I've got to show you, Bassman, that just has me, as I shared with David, one of those things where you realize you've been a complete idiot. And once you'll see. I should never have had the problem with the engine I had, and I'll show you why.
Okay. It is up front, but I don't know what it is.
Here we go. If I zoom in just a little, if I looked more closely, it actually points that it's not this spinner thing I was talking about.
Yep.
It's actually that part there.
Yep.
Brain of a duck, you know.
I think I run into the same issue, so don't feel bad.
It's a pretty easy mistake to make, but it's a frustrating mistake to make.
Yep. I think I ran into the same problem.
Yeah.
I had my engine painted and assembled looking good, and then I had to completely disassemble it 1.5 times.
Yeah.
I blame some of it. I blame some of it on the instructions.
Well, they weren't very specific on that, in fact. Really? Let's not be shy. So that needs to go up to about there. All right, let's do this. Oh, there we go. All right, let's do it, kids.
Got the alternator, power steering pump, smog pump, air conditioner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got to paint all these little individual pumps, and they're all silver right now. And I knew gluing them on here that I would make a hillbilly mess of them. I'm going to go back and paint them.
There we are. I can tell that's correct because the little exhaust parts touch.
Yep, because on the rod coming off each side, it's got a fit that's supposed to fit close to her own.
That makes all. That's going to fix a whole stack of shit.
And then when you go put the back part on it with the seat, it should just sit right down on top of that perfectly.
That's the theory. That's the theory. Zoom out. All right, I shall give you, good gentlemen, some solo time. And David's got a very interesting picture to show you.
Show me your picture, David.
I'll start with him once I get over to my desk.
Actually, it's a newspaper article.
Oh, sorry, I was about to say, I thought I was asking when I was talking about Caligula, he was asking, you're talking about baby boots, and that's actually what Caligula means. Caligula, little boots. There we go. It's a actual crash of a 109 during the war.
Oh, wow.
And they've redone the picture.
That is cool.
Mm.
Wow.
It's one of the kits, packaging from one of the kits I had. So, so
Oh, really?
so far, I'll save that.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Shoot.
Anything else to show?
No, it's, the other things are all downstairs.
All right, Bassman. You got a bit of
Well, I've got all the
that's
pump
much. Yeah,
on the
that's full on.
power steering pump,
Wow.
air conditioner, smog pump, alternator. I got to paint all these, but
That's cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? And then on the chassis, I run the back brake line from wheel hub to wheel hub, and I run it along the side so I can wire it up to the master cylinder.
Nice.
And on the engine, I got the starter put on it with the starter wire.
That's
Yep,
cool.
that's what I've done.
Nice one.
Thanks, sir.
Now, thank you very much. Just there we go. All right. Well, that is us done for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm very grateful for it. We all are. I'm pretty pleased with the progress I made today. I'm really glad, like I said, that I discovered what the problem was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a booger.
Yeah, but it's all fixed now.
I did not tell no stories.
Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch. And what do, people? We follow, like, or subscribe. Yes, we do.
I'd like hit the thumb.
Hit that thumb.
Hey, freedom.
And now tomorrow is Wednesday here. Now, do I have any appointments in the morning? No, I do not.
No, I checked your roster.
Probably go on at our usual sort of a time. And at the end of the day, we'll be back at the usual kit time and the same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.
See ya. See you, David.
Bye. Bye.
See you, Rob.
See yous.